Hello everybody. It looks like everyone is pretty up for doing some photography at home, some challenges and listening to some tips and ideas on how to go about those, some new techniques and bits and pieces. So very quickly today, I'm not going to keep you too long because quite frankly I've been asleep half the afternoon because I'm so tired after doing Joe Wicks' workout this morning. So the first thing we're going to talk about quickly is why we're trying to tell a story and why we're doing this. This is a pretty strange times that we're living in at the moment with this kind of lockdown period. So I just thought it'd be a great excuse really just to take some photos. I'm not out doing it anywhere else and I get a bit twitchy when I don't get photos taken. So I thought it'd be a good idea to focus our attentions and our minds on doing something creative at home rather than just boring schoolwork all the time if that's what you're doing. So we want to try and get photos that actually tell a story because there are expected to be over 1.4 trillion photos taken in 2020. 1.4 trillion, and that's just on people's phones and DSLRs and digital. So there's probably some more of that, more than that when it comes to using film cameras as well. But it won't be anywhere near as much as in the trillions for film cameras. So surely no way are all of those 1.4 trillion images going to be something meaningful. Most of the time they're just snaps or a quick shot of something you've seen on a screenshot or a shopping list, all those kind of things, not actually just photos. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to hone our video diary or photo diary into just the compact stuff that's just the stuff that we really want to remember. Otherwise we'll be wading through it for ages and nobody wants to wade through pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of images. So what is meaningful? That's what we're going to have a think about. It doesn't have to be a photographic masterpiece. It doesn't have to be correctly exposed or composed. Now by exposure I kind of mean if it's roughly too bright or too dark, and composed is how it looks in the frame, where things are placed in the frame. So it just has to say something that the photographer's trying to show through a picture or a series of pictures. It doesn't need to be good enough even for others to view it if you don't want to. If it's purely just for a personal record, that's all it's needed for. If you don't want anyone to see your photos, just like a diary, then that's fine. It's just for you. But, some people actually want to share them, publish them, etc. So what are we going to do with them? Well, there's loads and loads of ways of collating photos, from simple albums to published masterpieces, public projects. If you're too young to have a social media account or you don't want to publicise your photos, maybe just create an album on your phone or your parents' phone or on your computer somewhere at home that you can just upload them into folders and leave them there. That's all you need to do. Maybe that's all you want to do with them, but you might want to do more. You might want to just put some notes with each image, just as a description of which ones and what they're for and what the dates are and bits and pieces, how you're feeling at a time, for instance. But, maybe just add some text to the actual photo itself. The other option is uploading them to a digital album, sort of creating a social media account or just having them on a digital album online. If you're too young for this, maybe ask your parents to set up a private account on their device so that they can control what photos you upload and can lock down your privacy to only those that agree to the locked privacy settings. Then that allows you to add some descriptive text to the images. Another option is uploading them to a digital album, such as just something on your own computer at home, just in folders, etc. But also you could also maybe print some out, either print individual photos out and stick them in like a scrapbook type thing, maybe with some other stuff from your time, so it's not just a photo diary, or maybe just into a photo book once it's all done, so you've got something tangible to look back on later in life. But anyway, that's enough about all that as to what we can do with the photos. I'm going to keep it really brief. The challenge for the first week is going to be happiness. I'm not going to give you really many tips on terms of how you go about that, but I just want you to think about happiness. What is it and what gives you happiness? I want you to find something around you that provides you with happiness. It could be your surroundings, your favourite toy, your parents, your darling brother or sister. It could be some blossom or some tulips outside that are growing maybe. But it just starts you thinking about what happiness is. And it's always really great if the first one in your album is happiness. So we can always look back at that as the first one to go, oh, that makes me happy. Because we probably don't really want the first one to be a piece of cutlery or something. It's not very inspiring. But just to get yourselves out and thinking about what photo can I take? What says happiness to me in terms of a photo? Go out and have a look around you in terms of your immediate surroundings of where you're probably likely to be holed up in your house or your garden, and see what actually you think is happiness. So go and do that. Anyone wants to post anything, any of their images back up on my Facebook or YouTube channel, which hopefully will be happening shortly, please do. Otherwise, just start scrapbooking your images. Any questions, please get in touch with me as well, and I shall be back to you probably at the beginning of next week with the next one. Take care. Bye bye.